It's two TV producers facing off in 20 questions on all the biggest movies of the summer, with Casey O'Connor taking on Ali Baluch in a battle to the box office. This is Trivia with Buds. Welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. You're listening to me, Ryan Buds, the host of this show. You might know me from this podcast. We've done 53 episodes of it, I believe, at this point. You might know me from my live trivia nights around Los Angeles, California. You might have seen me do a stand-up show at somewhere like the Improv in Chicago, or maybe like the Comedy Store in the Belly Room or something like that. I'm all around and always doing a bunch of fun stuff. And this episode is going to be a ton of fun if you like movies. It's all about blockbusters from this summer. And it's funny because I bring it up almost every episode. I haven't seen any big movies this summer. There's like 10 on my list of stuff I have to see. But we're going to do some great trivia with two guys that have seen a ton of these movies today, Mr. Casey O'Connor and Ali Baluch. We work on MTV's Ridiculousness together, so if you watch that show and you wonder where the clips come from, we are the guys who have to source the clips. We have to figure out who they belong to and get them to sign release forms to air the clips on the show. So both these guys have also, they're Trivia with Buds All-Stars. They've been on other episodes, and they both won the episodes they were on before. So they'll talk about that a little bit, and we'll talk about all things cinema-related. I had an amazing weekend. I hope you did too. I was at my the house I grew up in. My mom is getting ready to move this fall, Crestwood, Illinois, and I live in LA. So I flew in, and we had a big last party at my mom's house for my nephew's 8th grade graduation. So my nephew Peyton, he's about 6'6". He's like 6'6". He's crazy. And we had all these family and friends over. We played bags, as they call it in Chicago, cornhole, everywhere else, if you play that game in the summertime. We drank beers. I had possibly 20 beers over a long period of time. But it's still, when you get to be 31, it's hard to have any more than like 5 beers, but I was rolling, and we had a great time seeing everybody and bebopping and scotting all up and down the driveway. And then Sunday, we tore up the whole garage at my mom's house, and we went through every box and every old thing, and we got a big dumpster and threw out and donated a ton of stuff. But I had a blast because I found like boxes and boxes of pop culture stuff from the late 80s, early 90s, stuff I had as a kid, stuff like WWE wrestling coloring books, well, WWF at the time. And they were just really, really fun for me to go through. And a lot of them weren't colored in yet. And I found like a Jake the Snake one. I think I found one with the Ultimate Warrior on it and one with Hogan on it. But I distinctly remember coloring in like the Big Boss Man and stuff like that. So I have pictures of all that stuff on the Trivia with Buds Facebook page. If you want to go check it out, facebook.com/Trivia with Buds. I'll post this on my website as well. And you can check out all kinds of fun stuff on my Instagram. I've been doing kind of like little selfie video questions with different people on my Instagram accounts, my Twitter accounts, all that good stuff. So if you like that kind of thing, keep your eye out for that. And again, we found stuff like, old Goosebump books, Fear Street books, these really cool floor puzzles that I used to have, like Muppet Babies floor puzzles, DuckTales activity books. So if you like that kind of stuff, I probably won't keep it all. I'll probably be either selling some of it online or giving it away as trivia prizes at my live nights. You can check out all my different locations around Los Angeles at triviawithbuds.com. And if you have a party coming up, maybe you still got a graduation to go, or like an end of summer soiree, think about having some trivia. If you live anywhere near LA, I will come on out. You pick the rounds, I write the questions. It's tons of fun. We're going to get into the new segments we do here on the show. It's time for the word of the week, and the word of the week for this week is let's see, entomophagy, entomophagy. I think that's how you say it. That's the eating of insects, especially by people. What does that mean, especially by people? Entomophagy. entomophagy. That's your new word, everybody. That's like Fear Factor type shit, I imagine, where you're eating tarantulas and things. I watched a movie called Masterminds with Zach Galifianakis and Kristen Wiig on the plane. It's not the best movie. It's a really well-made movie. It's just not like the funniest movie. But he eats a spider and it just like drips out of his mouth when he bites into it. It's super disgusting. But if you like that kind of stuff, you're a real entomophagist, possibly, if I'm saying that right. Your next segment is the Badass Pop Culture Thing of the Week, and I didn't mention it earlier, so here it is. It's a TMNT. That stands for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's a movie storybook from the first movie. So go to, again, Facebook page, Instagram page. You can see all kinds of cool pictures of this, and I'll flip through it in a nice video maybe tomorrow morning when this goes up. And it's a really cool, it's still frames from the movie, but like it's almost kind of like a textbook. There's, the writing that tells the story of the whole movie with a bunch of still frames from the movie. They used to make them all the time, I think, for things like Gremlins and stuff like that. That was another thing I found, some Gremlins coloring sticker and activity books. Gremlins 2, I think it was, which is great. But that's the Badass Pop Culture Thing of the Week, TMNT movie storybook. On this day, that's another segment. On this day in 1981, MTV premiered at 12:01 a.m. That's kind of fun. 1981. That was some years ago. I was born in 85, so that's 35 years ago. 36 years ago. MTV premiered at 12:01 a.m. First video, Buggles' video killed a radio star, which is kind of a popular trivia question. So there's a little on this day trivia for you. And without any further ado, we're going to dive into this episode. Again, if you like this show, tell a friend about it. That's the best way to spread the word. And we have an Amazon wish list that is linked in every episode from the last 10 episodes or so since we started it. Make sure you click that and help support the show. Buy us some new headphones for for guests. Buy us different games we can play on the podcast and all kinds of good stuff on there. I'm looking for a boom pole so we can start doing some more video stuff. So if you want to support the show, go on there and check it out and listen for some fun stuff. We do 20 questions on movies from the summer. Then we do a categories with buds about genres of film. So if you think you know a lot of those, that might be fun to listen to at the end. Also, we have the Biz of the Week coming up at the very end, and a listener quiz from a very famous friend of mine. You don't want to miss it. Listen through the 20 questions and then check out the ending. And here we go. This is Casey O'Connor, Ali Baluch in a battle of the summer box office. Here we go. Sitting here in the basement in a conference room, my very first ever rented conference room at the Hollywood Production Center in Glendale, California. And I'm sitting here with two buddies of mine, two friends that have been on the show before, Mr. Ali Baluch. How you doing, Ali?
I'm good, man. How are you?
And Casey O'Connor.
Hello.
Now, you two guys, we were talking in the office, and I said, I really want to do like an episode with people that have really seen all these big blockbuster movies from the summer. So this is a summer blockbuster trivia episode, and you two stood up. Was that from Transformers last night? That sound
Sure.
effect? Very good. You two volunteered and said, we've seen the most movies, and we hate each other. So you wanted to just battle.
We're like, let's do this on the podcast.
Let's really
Pure
break
loathing.
this friendship up. All right, very good. Ali, what's your favorite movie you've seen so far this summer?
Oh.
I asked you this the other day. I think you said Baby Driver?
No. Me and Casey agreed that we didn't like Baby Driver.
Oh, that's right. As well as Mini Driver. You don't care for her.
I know she can go. She ruined it with Good Will Hunting. No.
Good pull.
I don't know. This summer, Dunkirk. I think I enjoyed Dunkirk.
That's number one for you right now?
For right now.
Number one in your hearts. How about you, Casey?
Dunkirk's up there.
Yeah.
I think probably the most fun I had this summer was watching Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. Still up there with all these other action movies you've seen?
It was really fun.
Atomic
really well
Blonde didn't take it down?
No, Atomic Blonde's great too, but
Yeah. Have you seen that one, Ali?
Not yet.
I have 20 questions about Atomic Blonde.
Awesome.
No.
I'm hesitant on watching that.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about all these weirdly choreographed action films, but I mean,
Sure.
did you like John Wick?
Yeah, I did.
You'll
There's like a
this.
female
Okay.
John
It's the
Wick?
same director.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that was the thing. I
Are
got
they in
that
the same
vibe.
world?
No, it's not in the same world.
Isn't there a John Wick spinoff coming out, though? Didn't you post something about
Yes, there's
that? With a girl, right?
yeah,
Like a femme
with the
fatale?
ballerina or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I'm interested. I still have John Wick 2 in the packaging from Father's Day. And I loved 1, and I still haven't watched 2.
Yeah.
How many dogs do they kill in 2? 5 dogs?
Actually 0.
Oh, good. I'll like it better then.
They strayed away from that, so to speak.
Oh, God. Casey's always recommending these animal kill movies. He's like, you know what you would love if you love John Wick? And I'm like, I hated that one scene. He's like, you should watch The Lobster. And I was like, oh, is that about a lobster? And he said, yeah, kind of. And then I cried my eyes out.
Yeah, that was a heartbreaking film. It was weird.
It was a weird one. I'm watching Ozark to get off of movies for a second. You guys watching that on Netflix?
No, other
Jason
people
Bateman?
have been
Really
recommending it.
I
But
did.
Yeah, everybody's telling me to watch it, but I haven't got to
It's
it
like
yet.
Breaking Bad with money laundering instead of selling drugs.
Nice.
But it's for drug salesmen.
I've been going back and watching old school HBO shows. I'm on Sopranos right now.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm
First time watching the whole series?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good show.
I'm like on season 3 right now.
We did that in college with Smallville and Sopranos, I think.
Smallville was around?
How old do you think I am, Ollie? You son of a bitch.
I thought Smallville came on like in the past 5 years or 6.
Oh, no, it's been off for
No,
probably
it's been
6
on
or
for
7 years, yeah.
Good long time.
Okay.
Supergirl's on now.
Oh, yeah,
kind
that's
of a
right.
quasi spinoff,
Yeah.
I would imagine. It's fun to go and binge those things. I think it's funny how the word binge used to be like drug binge, alcohol binge, and now it's like sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
It's a good binge.
Yeah. TV shows now.
So we're talking about summer movies here. You guys have both been on the show before. Casey, you were on the first episode I ever recorded, but it was the second episode of the show, and it was third episode, yeah. And it was Eric Berry, another producer friend of ours from Crash Leets, and you guys faced off in WWE 90s WWE wrestling trivia and Seinfeld trivia, and you won. You kicked some Seinfeld ass. Eric did not know as much as he thought about wrestling. That's what we found out.
Yeah, he brought up that category, thinking that.
I would say, do you like wrestling?
Yeah, exactly.
Go, yes.
Like, all right, let's go with that.
Yeah. And Ali, you were on against another coworker of ours named Matt Murphy.
Yep.
And you did Kanye West for your topic, and we did Jim Henson for him.
And
so that was a fun juxtaposition
That's
of
a
two
mashup
people.
waiting to happen.
Right?
It was fascinating, but there are a lot of commonalities apparently.
We found out they used some
Kanye and
puppets.
Jim,
They used some Henson puppets in one of his shows.
Yeah, and I came out and I beat Matt on his own game because I stole some answers, which I was surprised.
And then he quit his job.
He quit.
We haven't
seen him since.
He is gone. Well, we're going to see who's going to win today. This is a little bit different than other episodes of the show. So instead of you guys giving me a bunch of different topics and we talk about why you're into them, this is more just straight like 20 questions on summer blockbusters. We'll just go back and forth. Then we'll play one little quick game at the end, and then we'll close it up and go back up and we'll go find those clips for the show we work on.
Awesome.
So here we go. This is question number 1. You guys are going to buzz in with the word summer. How about that? Okay. So when you know the answer, wait for the whole thing to be read and buzz in with summer. Here's question number 1. Who does the voice of the main character, Gene, in the Emoji Movie?
Summer.
Casey.
TJ Miller.
TJ Miller, that's one. I'm going to put a C next to that one. Good job.
Okay.
All right, question number 2. Real quick before we move on, have you guys seen the Emoji Movie?
No.
Is it out yet?
It's
Yeah,
out.
it came out this
It
weekend.
has a
right?
very low percentage in Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it's like 6%.
You know, I was
doing
hoping
so
it was
good.
like a sleeper hit where it's like everyone trashes it and then it comes up out of nowhere, like an underdog film where everyone was like,
Sure.
oh, we were wrong about this.
Like the movie Underdog. Here we go. Question number 2. Which movie's working title was The Coldest Winter? So it's a summer blockbuster, and the working title is, like to disguise it.
Summer.
Yes.
Wonder Woman?
Incorrect.
Summer.
Yes.
I'm going to say Atomic Blonde.
It is Atomic Blonde.
Lame.
It was Atomic Blonde. It was known as The Coldest Winter. Is it a wintry movie? Is it Russian? Is it a Russian spy?
It takes place in Berlin,
Okay.
and you're dealing with Germans, Russians, Americans.
snow.
Yeah.
Coldest winter. All right, very good. Question number 3. What animated movie did Theron do the voice of as a monkey right before Atomic Blonde? So like on her IMDb, the movie before Atomic Blonde, she was the voice of a monkey. What was that movie? It was animated. Charlize Theron. How do you say her name? Theron?
I say Theron.
Like
That's
Game of Thrones?
Yeah, basically.
She better watch out. She might get killed.
You never know.
Nobody's safe. George R. R. Martin literally has the ability to kill Charlize Theron in real life.
He can.
He could do it.
He has that power.
He could write it down. It happens.
I don't know. I don't know this one. I can't
Animated
remember.
movies? Anything? This one's kind of tough.
I'll just thinking of animated movies this summer. I'll say
Well, I'll tell you, it wasn't this summer. So it's the movie she was in before, like on her IMDb chronologically, but it was, I think, last summer. I saw this movie with Annabelle in a hotel recently. She was into it, and I did not like it. I was real bored with it.
Monkey.
it wasn't Zootopia or something, was it?
It was not, but I had the same feeling about that.
Curious George?
No. Any last guesses?
You'd play Curious George.
This one's tough. Kubo and the Two Strings.
Oh, that's
Kubo
right.
and the Two Strings.
That's a great movie.
Oh, you said Monk. That's why you said Curious George.
Yeah.
I see. Very good. So no points there. Casey's got two right now.
I don't even know if that was a movie. I don't know.
Will Ferrell, wasn't he the voice of the man in the yellow hat in the Curious George movie?
Oh, that's
It's a possibility. I can't remember.
Question number 4. What boy band member appears in Dunkirk?
Oh, Summer.
Yes.
Harry Styles
Nice
from One
job.
Direction.
Ali's first point. Casey, did you have any idea? I know you're a big boy band guy.
Yeah, I knew Harry Styles was in the movie.
I love One Direction.
Do you
like,
really?
Unironically. I love,
yeah? You think they're pretty good, huh?
I like them. Yeah, they're good.
Do they
pop
hold
music.
a candle to Hanson? What are your
Oh,
thoughts?
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're like a good, wholesome pop band.
Sure.
British little pop band.
Question number 5. In the comedy The House, what does the married couple start in their house?
Summer.
Casey.
Casino.
A casino is correct, and it's 3-2-1. Ali, did you see The House?
No, not yet.
I don't think anybody saw the house.
But I
thought
knew
it
the
looked
premise.
funny, and I love Jason Mantzoukas, who's the guy who's like their dealer or their I don't know, with the shark. What is the guy called that runs the casino? Cooler? I don't know. He's the guy who comes up with the idea to do it in the basement.
Yeah.
And he's so funny on The League and How Did This Get Made? I was like, oh, I got to see this. And then it came out, nobody saw it, and then it had a really low percentage.
Yeah, everything I read that said was Mantzoukas pretty much steals that movie.
Oh, good.
But it still
That was a Will Ferrell
it
one,
must-
right?
Yeah.
I gave up. I kind of gave up on Will Ferrell.
It kind of just sucks when you're like not the Will Ferrell, and it doesn't really matter if Will Ferrell and Amy Poehler have a bomb, but it sucks for the guy who wants to
who's trying to
elevate
get
his
going.
career with it. Yeah. All right, here's question number 6. What color jacket is Spider-Man wearing over his suit when lying down on the Spider-Man
Summer.
Homecoming poster?
The yellow debate team jacket.
Oh, I didn't even know it was debate team, and I was on debate team in high school.
Oh.
I should know that. I haven't seen this movie. By the way, I mention this on the podcast all the time. I have not seen any of these movies because I have a kid, and then we have one on the way.
makes it hard.
So it's like I have a kid, and then as soon as we just put another one in there.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's like a
Understandable.
factory. I'm just like a kid factory.
Starting that
Should I
franchise.
take that
scary.
sign down in front of my house that says Kid Factory that I've made
I think
out of duct tape and weird
I think
poster
the
board?
neighbors would
Gotta
be
let
a
him know
little
where you're coming
alarmed.
from. Yeah.
Well, all right. So yellow is the jacket for his debate team. Is he on speech team then? And like,
it was a debate team, and they all traveled to D.C. for the debate competition.
interesting.
Yeah.
I went to
And
state
hijinks ensue.
in
Yeah.
2004. I went to state and I did a one man. It's kind of like a one man show. You play all the characters in like a comedy.
Oh, geez.
And it was Dr. Strangelove.
Oh, wow.
The movie. So you tell an 8-minute version of the movie, like the funniest parts pretty much,
Yeah.
and then you just like pop between the characters. So I got to go to the state level of competition in Illinois. It was pretty cool.
That's crazy.
My shoe flew off in the middle of my performance and I got marked on.
Oh, no. I feel like that would have been a show
I kicked
winner.
my leg and it like launched into the audience and they were like, ooh. Like it's just one of those weird things you don't want to.
Was that like something written down in the official rules for the contest? Like,
But it's kind of like frowned upon. It's like you
Gotcha.
should buckle your shoe kind of shit, you know?
Oh,
3-4 shut the door.
that wasn't on purpose. Like
No,
it wasn't
was,
for like a
I
gag.
kicked my leg wildly and it flew
Oh.
off. It was bad news.
Okay.
Number 7, what cheer star is in the War for the Planet of the Apes?
Summer.
Yes,
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson is correct. We have 2 points for Ali and 4 points for Casey. Anything can happen because we have a bunch of questions left. Here's number 8. Who plays Amy Schumer's mom in a movie called Snatched?
Summer.
Casey.
Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn is correct. What's your favorite Goldie Hawn movie? Ali, do you have a Goldie Hawn favorite?
the one that where she falls over the boat and falls in love with Kurt Russell, right?
It's almost as if she
Overboard.
fell overboard.
Just
right?
getting remade somehow.
Overboard.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It'd be great if it was her and that she was an old lady and they just push her off the boat. That's it. Isn't that the Titanic? That's pretty much Titanic.
Possibly.
Number 9, The Nut Job 2 comes out August 10th. Its subtitle is a play on the name of a hip-hop group. What is the subtitle?
Summer.
If you know this, you're a real wacko.
Nutty by nature.
It is Nutty by Nature.
Oh my god.
Nut Job 2, Nutty by Nature.
Not because I hate
demolished
you.
So many giggles had to happen when they came up with that.
I just saw the poster in the movie lobby and I was like, is that real?
Yep. Nutty by Nature. Number 10. Are you going to see that movie?
No.
No? All right. Did you see the first one?
No.
Me either. Number 10. Gal. I said Gadot the other day and someone yelled at me. It's Gadot, right?
Yeah,
Gal Gadot?
Yeah,
I believe so.
possibly.
Gal Gadot was the star of Wonder Woman in 2017, but what summer blockbuster did she appear in 2015?
Summer, Fast and Furious.
Which one?
The one with Paul Walker who passed away. 7.
It is 7, and He did pass away. All right, so Ali, you got yourself.
Does he get an extra point for knowing that? Or?
Yes.
That was
the bonus.
Like they all become like
Paul
just
Walker
one
points.
film to me. I can't distinguish
Did you
them.
see that the music video by
the
Wiz
Wiz
Khalifa?
Yeah, it's like the most viewed on
It's
YouTube.
the most viewed
Yeah,
video
beat,
of all time. It's like 2.5
Gangnam Style
billion
or whatever.
views.
That's
Damn.
the most.
What is it? So is that like? So can you now? What you say? The people that are using YouTube the most are the people that are seeing Fast and the Furious movies. It's got to be the same thing, right?
I mean, doesn't it also depend on how? Like one person can watch it a bunch of times and get the views up.
I feel like it's like a combination of many things. One, it's like you're a Wiz Khalifa fan and you're watching that. Two, you're a Fast and Furious fan.
Yeah.
Three, it's like you're just a pop fan because that song was all over the radio that year.
Or
So
you're
it's
just
like,
sentimental about Paul Walker.
yeah, so it's like all of that combined.
Yeah,
It
I
made,
guess
like,
you're right.
the
I
perfect
had
recipe.
never heard it until I saw the headline that it won, and I go, oh, I heard it in the movie, but
Yeah.
not like I never watched it or heard it on the
Yeah, it
radio
was
or anything.
Everywhere. I couldn't get away from it.
Interesting.
It was
All right.
It was decent for its time.
We're halfway through. This is number 11. Everything was a movie about a girl that can't do what? Everything. What a great title. Tells you about it
Oh God.
so well. Everything was a movie about a girl that can't do what? Ali, what can't she do? Fart?
I mean, like, I don't want to say the obvious.
She can't what?
Do everything.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to say the obvious.
Sure. She's been to third base, but not home.
Ooh, is this the one with Audrey Plaza?
No.
Okay, no.
I don't think so.
Oh, wait, this film came out. It's a summer film, right?
Probably early summer. Probably the early
I
summer
remember
months.
the title, but
Maybe
I can't
April or May.
remember.
I don't remember anything about
Everything.
Oh man.
In this trailer, she falls in love with a neighbor, but she can't go outside. Did you remember this trailer? She can't leave her house. She has like a disease or something.
Wait, yeah.
So she's like, they put their hands up to the glass and like he gets her to come outside and then she collapses like later. Oh, it's so bad.
Dude, I forgot that like 2 days after I saw it.
I own it on Laserdisc. No points there. Okay, number 12. Who is the first billed actress in the girl comedy Rough Night?
Oh,
Summer.
Casey.
Scarlett Johansson.
ScarJo is correct. Well done. Casey got that one. Ali, it was on the tip of your tongue.
Yeah.
Along with that ecstasy you're about to take.
Oh,
Pop it. All right. Number 13. Who plays someone named Doc in Baby Driver?
it was Summer.
Ali.
I was about to say his character name, Kevin Spacey.
That's right.
I was going to
Ali.
say Frank Underwood.
They should have just had that character
Yeah.
in the movie. A nice spinoff. Nice job. Number 14. Who co-starred with The Rock in Baywatch?
Summer.
Yes.
The main Bill guy, Zac Efron.
Nice job.
I didn't
2
know if
in a
you
row.
wanted like the other smaller.
That's what I was looking for. The Rock and Zach. Number 15. All Eyes on Me was a biopic about
Summer.
who?
Summer.
Ali.
Tupac Shakur.
Tupac. 3 in a row. He's coming
Did you
back.
guys watch that?
No.
I
I heard it's not that good,
Yeah.
right? In terms of biopics.
I was
I heard like people were pissed about some of
Yeah,
the stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
I heard it's like basically Tupac the Wikipedia movie or something. Like
Oh
that.
my
I
God.
hear they
Should
wanted,
I stop working on my Tupac Wikipedia movie that I've
I
been
think
developing?
so. I think it's been done now.
It's been done. Yeah, I feel like they wanted to create Straight Outta Compton and have that type of success,
Sure.
but it just fell short.
I thought that the first mistake was they put a Z in the word eyes.
Oh God,
Right?
yeah, trying to get his.
That seems like an error right off the bat. Number 16. Does Transformers The Last Night currently have a 15%, 25%, or 34% on Rotten Tomatoes?
Summer.
Casey.
I'm gonna go with 25%.
25 for Casey.
So, I will say 30.
You're both wrong. It's the lowest one,
Oh,
15%.
no.
I should have said that. 'Cause
I think it's the
I
lowest
saw it and I
rated.
understand why.
I have some hope in Bay. I still haven't seen it yet.
Yeah?
I'm gonna watch it this week. I'm gonna go out somewhere deep into like the.
You're gonna have to because I don't think it's around much anymore.
Yeah, it's like in one theater
I'm
somewhere.
going to go
on-
deep into Anthony Hopkins' estate
Yes.
and see this in his,
And see his
personal screening.
personal print.
Number 17, we got 4 questions left. What Alien franchise movie came out on May 4th?
Summer.
Casey.
Covenant.
Alien Covenant. What do you think of that film?
I liked it. It's
liked
not perfect, but it was entertaining.
How about you there, Ali?
I haven't.
Haven't seen that one?
You know, this is gonna sound blasphemous, but I haven't seen any of the Alien films.
Oh,
Really?
man.
You know
Seen
what?
Prometheus.
I'm going
but,
to
like,
double blasphemousness.
Yeah.
I have not seen any of them except Alien vs. Predator and Alien vs. Predator 2.
Ooh.
And Predators, which was the remake where like Toby Maguire's
the Alien vs. Predator movies are the only Alien movies I have not seen.
Yeah.
Because I've never heard anybody go, "Oh, you got to get on that."
I'll tell you what, I think
it's
Alien
more like,
vs.
that
Predator
happened.
2, the Predator kills a small child like at the beginning of the movie, like right through the heart. And I was like, oh my God. Like, usually they don't kill kids on film.
It's like someone stole my journal.
Oh boy. My fan fiction's coming to life. Number 18, Diary of a Wimpy Kid came out with the subtitle, The Long what? Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long...
Summer.
Yeah. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long...
We'll both go. So after he
Journey Home.
Journey Home.
The Long Summer.
The Long Summer. Oh. It's the long haul. Think a road trip or they move or something. Okay. It's supposed to be bad as well.
The first one was
Loved
cute. It was cute. Yeah, I liked it.
Mm-hmm. I watched it on cable somewhere, and I think the first one and the second one I liked quite.
Oh yeah, I like
because they're movies I watch, like kind of like the Goosebumps movie, where I'm like, oh, if I was 12, this would be like my jam.
Yeah,
and
I didn't mind the Goosebumps movie,
and I'm 30, and it's still my jam.
It was fun.
I didn't end up watching that. I wanted something scary or like attempt to be like the show Goosebumps, where it was like eerie and whatever.
I think it's making a big comeback. I think they're going to be doing a lot of more Goosebumps stuff coming up. Number 19, what Guy Ritchie directed film came out in 2017? I'm going to say Casey.
That was King Arthur.
Oh, man.
Do you know the full title? If you get the full title, you'll get it.
King Arthur, the Sword of Destiny. That's the sword of something.
Sure. It's actually The Long Haul. King Arthur, The Long Haul. I know. It's Legend of the Sword, but I'll give it to Casey. Good job, Casey.
Something of the sword.
And your last question for the Summer Blockbuster episode of the podcast. What one-word animated movie came out June 3rd? One-word animated movie, June 3rd, this summer. Didn't hear too much about this one either. You're thinking it over. You guys are looking around. We're in a very blank conference room. There's not a lot of clues in here.
There's a handful of animated.
One-word animated. June 3rd, 2017.
Shot in the dark. Summer.
Yes.
No, I can't. Casey.
You can't do it.
Damn. Why can't I think?
You guys will be mad when you
I'm sure I will be.
How's the reviews on this film?
I think pretty high.
Oh.
70, 60, 70 maybe.
Okay.
One word, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the
3
emoji.
seconds.
Okay, Summer. I'm just gonna Cars 2.
Okay. Casey?
I'm going to say, I know it wasn't one word, but the Smurfs.
Oh, wait.
Oh, the Smurfs Lost Village?
Yeah.
Cars 2 is 2 words.
And it's Cars 3.
It is actually, and the answer is Cars 3.
What? There's 3 of them?
Yep.
The third one came out. So Cars, I guess 3, does 3 count as a word?
I don't know, but I thought it was only, okay.
Cars 3, June 3rd, that was last.
Was that the answer?
There. It was, yes.
Oh, I got thrown off because with the 3.
Yeah, I guess I should have worded that better. All right, let's count these up. Casey's got 1, 2 on that page, and he's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and Ali has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 9-6. Casey wins, and you guys missed, I think, about 3 questions. How'd you feel about those questions?
They're good.
They're solid.
A pretty good battle, 6-9.
Yeah.
We're going to do one last thing. This is worth 3 points. So, Ali, if you win, you can tie Casey. And then, nobody loses.
Okay, perfect.
And if you don't get this, then Casey, you win.
Okay.
But I don't want to play too. If I win, then I win the whole thing. And I give myself the prize that I was going to give the winner, which was a back rub.
Hey.
I could do it to myself. Here we go.
I don't want to break my streak of winning here, so.
This is
win streak.
This is called Categories with Buds. We're going to go around the circle. We'll name stuff from this category. It's genres of film.
Okay.
Different types of movies. And you can get kind of specific because there's like kind of a lot of different,
So you just name genres.
Groups. Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to kick it off with romantic comedy. Ali?
Action.
Science fiction.
I will say Western.
Drama.
Horror.
I will say thriller.
Suspense. Can we do like subgenres where it's like, okay. She's going to go on forever.
Sharksploitation.
I'll say blaxploitation.
Foreign.
Foreign film.
Because I love it's
Nice
just
broad.
broad. Yeah. You go to Blockbuster.
Good
it's
film.
Just, yeah.
I like good film.
Splat stick.
Splat stick? Is that what I like? Dead Alive? Would that be a splat
Dead Alive,
stick?
Evil Dead 2, that kind of thing.
I'm going to say documentary.
Animation.
Mm-hmm.
Computer animation.
Okay. I'm going to say Hallmark.
Hallmark.
Is that a brand? Is that a style?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
Sure.
Martial arts.
Martial arts films, yeah.
Um,
I'm running out.
yeah,
My
me
tank is
too.
dry.
Shit. I am going to say dramedy.
I'm going to say B movies.
Okay.
Okay.
Musicals.
Oh, shit, dog. Where are these coming from? Oh, man, I got nothing.
Cult films.
Cult classics. Silent films. Ooh, shit.
Spaghetti westerns.
Is that different than a Western?
Yeah, those
Yeah,
are
because
like
they're made
those,
by
like,
Italian.
Yeah, those
directors.
Italians, like Sergio
Swear to
Leone.
God, never knew that in my life.
Oh.
I never knew that the phrase referred to because they were Italian.
I don't know if that's what
Yeah, like
it
Sergio
refers-
Leone.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
Corbucci,
the
that kind of
actual.
I thought that it was cowboys shooting each other over plates of spaghetti.
Clint Eastwood is just one hungry cat.
Oh, man.
He's running low. Mr. Film, living in cinema.
Jesus.
More like dying in cinema.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm out. I don't think I have anything left. I'm going to say whoever names the
Anime.
next.
No, Oh,
You got more?
Okay.
Okay, I'm out. So it's down to you guys.
French New Wave.
French New Wave. All right. Casey's thinking it over. Genres of film. He went to college for this very subject.
No. Shows how good the college was.
DeVry Film School.
Basically.
Ali, if you name one, you win.
Erotica.
Whoa! Oh, we could've gone
Silent
into-
films.
I said that.
Did you? You
Yeah.
said silent? Okay, good. Well, that's...
Would a porn have counted?
It's your show, man. I don't know.
It's my porn show.
Guess it depends on your worldview.
All right. Well, Ali, you got 3 points there. So you guys
Hey.
tied, and we're going to end it like that, I think. That's kind of fun. That's a
Yeah.
nice summer blockbuster ending. To
No
the
one
summer
walks
blockbuster
away as a
episode.
loser. I like
Or the winner, which means I'm going to
winner.
give myself a back rub.
There you go.
Guys, thanks. Anything you want to plug? Ali, where can people find you online?
Just I don't know, on Twitter, I guess. BALUCHX Beluchex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of projects. You're always doing a bunch of different stuff. What's that short
Yeah.
film? The name of your short film?
Yeah, I
that
did
came
a
out not
short
so long ago?
film. You know, it was called Disregard. At the time when it came out, I liked it. Like
Now you
for
don't
the
like
first month. Now I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? How did anyone ever give me money to make this?
I thought it was pretty good.
I appreciate it, man.
I
Thank
thought
you.
it turned out good.
So I'm applying for another grant for another shorter film. So
Yeah.
let's see what happens.
One of these erotica silent films.
Yeah.
All right, Casey, what do you got?
You can find me on Facebook at casey.o'connor.566. Rolls off the tongue. And
Sure.
I post movie news and stuff on there.
And Living in Cinema on Twitter?
No, I'm actually Casey_O'Connor on Twitter.
Where would Living in Cinema, what would that lead you to? Anything?
It lead to someone else's website because it used to be my website and someone snagged it from me. So
Very good. All right, that's Casey. That's Ali.
I know how to promote myself well.
Thank you guys. And go back and listen to these guys on some other episodes. Go back in the feed and look for Seinfeld and WWE and look for Kanye West and Jim Henson.
Henson.
Guys, thanks for meeting me in the conference room.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate it.
There it is, a tie. Love a good tie. We don't have a ton of ties on the show. I usually like to break them, but I am something fiercely tired today. I've been traveling all day. My flight was 5:30 a.m. out of Chicago back to LA. So I woke up at 3:30. My brother drove me to the airport, fell asleep on the plane maybe for like 40 minutes in and out, and went right to pick up my car by LAX, right into work, worked all day, recording this now, going to host trivia, get home, put all the audio files together for the podcast, wake up, do it all again tomorrow. So I did not break the tie, but that's fun. That's kind of cool. We got to have like a real battle again with them on a future episode. So Ali and Casey, they are awesome. Check them out. and all their different social media stuff online. This week's listener quiz we're going to dive into. This is from a friend of mine. Now, he was not in too many movies this summer, if any. I'm not mistaken. I don't think he was in any. But here are 5 questions for you from my good friend. Well, I'll let you tell him who you... I'll let you figure out who it is.
This is Matthew McConaughey for Trivia with Buds, with some trivia questions on my favorite subject, me. What was my original career choice before becoming an actor that I later played in a 2011 film? What horror movie did I star in early in my career with Renee Zellweger? What TV show on CNBC stars my brother Rooster? What famous Leonardo DiCaprio role was I strongly considered for? What musical instrument am I known for playing while naked?
Answers.
What was my original career choice that I later played in the 2011 film? A lawyer in The Lincoln Lawyer. What movie did I star in early in my career with Renee Zellweger? Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. What TV show on CNBC stars my brother Rooster? West Texas Investors Club. What famous Leonardo DiCaprio role was I strongly considered for? Jack Dawson in Titanic. What musical instrument am I known for playing while naked? Bongo drums.
There he is, Matthew McConaughey, everybody. Matthew McConaughey, great friend of mine. And if you liked that impression of Matthew McConaughey, here's a quick message from my good friend Vic Butera, who supplies that voice.
Hey, this is Vic Butera. I do voiceovers and celebrity impressions. You can check out my stuff and contact me at vicbutera.com. Thanks, Ryan.
All right, we got the Biz of the Week coming up right now. The Biz of the Week, I posted on Facebook earlier today, and I said, hey, how about we get some businesses on this link, and I'll pick one, and that'll be the business of the week. So a bunch of people commented on with what they do. Some people had some weird jokes I didn't understand. But this week's business of the week comes from Ross Harried, Harried. Ross has a business called fixmyphotobro.com, and it looks very simple. There's not much to the website. You just go on there. If you have a photo that needs some kind of photoshopping, you upload it, you tell them what you want fixed. We want this guy cropped out, or we want this thing brighter. We want these lines taken out, whatever you need. And I'm assuming that the service is free, or maybe they charge you afterwards, but there was no, it's like 3 buttons, and you submit your picture, and then they get back to you. So check out fixmyphotobro.com and see what they're all about. Fixmyphotobro.com. That's this week's Biz of the Week. Thanks so much for listening to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. Rate, review, and subscribe. We got some really fun stuff coming up here at the end of the summer. Some amazing guests from movies like Blank Check and The Sandlot. What the hell? How do I know people like that? I don't know. I do, and it's very fun. So they're going to be on the show. I got another big tease from one of the biggest Nickelodeon shows of all time. You don't want to miss the next few weeks of this show. You are going to love it. And next week coming up, you're going to be doing some Disney trivia. So if you like Disney, don't miss next week's episode. It is live, kind of pre-recorded, but it was over the summer, about a month back. From Disney World. I went around Epcot and asked a bunch of workers and fans of Disney some Disney trivia questions, and I'm going to insert a bunch more fun Disney stuff. So the Disney Spectacular coming up next week. Don't miss it. If you have an audio listener quiz round, like my good friend Matthew McConaughey earlier today, if you want to submit one of those to me, send me the audio file, ryanbuds@gmail.com. All you have to say is your name, your where you're from, and then you do 5 questions on any topic that you please, and you record all the questions first, and then you go back and record the questions with the answers after them, and then you plug something at the end, so you get a free plug. And this show is really, really growing. We are, well up into the thousands now after a year of the show. So, thousands and thousands of people are checking this out every single month, and I think it's worth your time if you want to plug something. You can leave me a voicemail at 424-265-1212. That's 424-265-1212. That's the Trivia with Buds hotline. It could be about anything. It could be a question. It could be a whole audio thing like we just mentioned, like a listener quiz, or it could just be something you liked about the show or didn't like about the show. I always want to hear from the listeners. Check out the Trivia with Buds Facebook page for pics and videos on all the stuff I found in my mom's garage. And that's about it for me. Thanks so much for listening to the Trivia with Buds podcast. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.